What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we will be working on the G35, doing a couple little small things, putting the throttle body on the intake, replacing the valve covers, spark plug, starter. Unfortunately, I won't be showing y'all all of it because there was a music playing in the background all day, so I couldn't really record too much. But I did record some stuff, but this is a small video of the series to show y'all what is to come here in the future, and I will show a clip here right now to oh shit, to show y'all what happened to the car, pretty much how it caught on fire and all of that. But for now, just sit back, relax, enjoy the video, like, comment, share, subscribe. Stay tuned for episode 2. All right, guys, real quick, I am gonna have to use these old coils because I have the wrong coils. The wrong ones were sent to me, so these do look all right. And after I took that connector off of there, this actually ain't melted, so we might be able to reuse all these coils. If worst comes to worst, is we'll just have to swap the coils out. This crazy though, because I got the right spark plugs, but it's just the wrong coils that was sent to me. So let me get these coils out of here and get them thrown in. Alright, guys, here we are. I do have both valve covers on, all 6 spark plugs removed. We had the same coils on there because they did end up sending me the wrong coil. So, but these coils do look fine. They just, look like they just been burned a little bit, but for the most part they all look perfectly fine. This one right here, it looks like it's bubbling right there, but it's not. It's just a reflection. But they're all fine. Got them all bolted on. I do need to take this intake off to get the knock sensor harness off. I do have to order one of those. I do have to get some wire to do the starter cable and do all the engine grounds and all of that stuff. I did get the new starter put in. I did also I can't think of anything else that I did. Oh yeah, I got both cam sensors in, the crank sensor in. And other than that, guys, this is pretty much where I'm at with it right now. I am got to mess with the new throttle body and stuff, so y'all will be about to see that right here in a second. But I didn't record too much because neighbors were having like a get together out here. We're playing music, so I couldn't really record too much. But I didn't want to waste a perfect day, especially knowing it's about to rain on and off for like the next 3 days after today. So couldn't waste that. But for now, this is where we are. Here's the new stuff. I can show y'all some of the old stuff right here. Here's the starter right here. All the wires to it are burnt to a crisp. I wrapped that around that like that. But yep, pretty much you see this is the ignition line. This is how the car starts, or the starter gets its signal to turn from the key. That's this wire right here, and then your battery cable will go on here, and then right here is the ground pretty much. But that's the starter, as y'all see, burnt up. Both valve covers right here. This one is from the passenger side, so as you see, this one took a lot of the fire really, because this is where the fire started at on the passenger side. But this is the passenger side valve cover. This is the driver side valve cover right here. Or no, this is passenger side. This is driver side. Sorry about mistaking that, but yeah. Passenger side, actually where it started, don't look as bad as the driver side for some reason, but that's all the burn pieces right there, or what I've gotten out. Here's the burn starter cable right here. I'm just going to get some good old 4 gauge to put in place of that, and then do, like I just said, big 3 also. I'm going to get some 0 gauge for that. I'm going to be doing a big 3 on here. But other than that, guys, this is where I'm at. I'm going to cover all of this because intake is not going to be going back on right this second, because like I said, take this lower plenum off so that way I can get the knock sensor harness off, get the new one on, and I also have to do that injector that was leaking gas, and then put the new fuel injector harness on. And then after that, I'll commence to hooking up the entire harness that I have here pretty much. But we are moving right along. As y'all do see too right here, this is the new core support right here that I put on, that I got off a G35 from the junkyard. Did put that on, so that went on smooth and stuff like that. But I am waiting on a few more packages. I'm waiting on the alternator to come, waiting on the O2 sensors to come, and a few other things that I can't think of offhand. But it's probably a whole bunch of little stuff that I got for this car. But other than that, guys, let me get in here, get the lights turned on, and get the camera set up so we can mess with this new throttle body and stuff. All right, little unboxing action here, guys. Show y'all everything that I got intake wise, and I can show y'all some of the hoses, the Z1 hoses that I got. But right here, these hose clamps right here are pretty much for the intake. I'm going to button that up pretty much and get ready to have it ready to go on there and stuff like that. But there's the intake, couple little hardware things in there of that nature. Right here, this is some of the silicone hoses. We have the Z1 Motorsports Hitachi throttle body kit here. Show y'all that. Get this open real quick for y'all. Alright, here it is right here, the Z1 Motorsports 75mm throttle body kit. Pretty much this is everything it comes with. It comes with your harness, your adapter pretty much to fit it on the plenum. Looks like 2 gaskets in there. Yeah, looks like there are 2 gaskets in there for you to be able to put this on. All your hardware you need to put it on. And then the main star of the show itself, the 75mm throttle body. Now I do have the other one here, which is a OEM Nissan part to compare it to pretty much, in which there's only a slight difference I've noticed, and that's in this, I guess this was like the actuator motor down here. But I don't think that really would have mattered because everything else is the exact same, as y'all can see. Like, they're the exact same size and everything. So I think this one would have worked, but for the price of the adapter kit, I just went with buying the entire throttle body kit. So this one, I'll pretty much just place this one for sale or something, and who knows, someone will buy it. I'm going to place it for sale for dumb cheap. Not going to place this to get any type of profit off of it. Maybe someone else can use this and they have everything else and they just need a new throttle body. So this right here is going to be for sale. But yep, that's the throttle body. Pretty much I'm going to get ready to throw all this on the plenum. And then we have the intake that I have, which is pretty much the eBay special, but it isn't the short ram intake. This intake actually brings it out to like the bumper area, the wheel well and bumper area, so shouldn't be sucking in direct hot air. But there's the bottom part to it. Here's the oversized elbow. I did start putting some of this stuff together, guys. I can't lie to you. I was just sitting looking at all the parts. I was like, man, I can't wait to put it all on. But here it is here. I have here's the filter for the intake here. This is pretty much what will come off the throttle body. This right here is what leads up to the filter, and then we have our mass airflow filter right there. So give me a second to get this stuff, the tripod set up, and we'll hurry up and get this stuff put together. Alright, so here's the old throttle body right here. See this side, it's all melted up a little bit. I'm sure this probably would still remain fine, but upgrades. That's all I can say is upgrades. This one's for this side. No, I'm not sure. All right, now it's time to. No, sideways. Bam, just like that. Let's start outside now. All right, guys, here you guys can see it up close now. Throttle body's all put on. I do not plan on running coolant to this throttle body, so that's the reason why I didn't bother with taking these off. So they'll stay there, but I believe the heat from the engine will get the throttle body to warm up over time. So that means if that means I gotta sit a little bit longer before I pull off on it, then so be it. But here we are. I did plug the harness on just to leave it there so that way I don't lose it or anything. I am about to sit this plenum inside the car. We're going to wrap it up there, guys, for today. We did get a lot of things done. We got both plenums put on, or plenums. We got both valve covers put on. We have the new cam sensors put on. We got the new crank sensor put on. We got the new starter put on. Unfortunately, I couldn't show y'all all of it because the neighbors were playing music today. And, you know, I'm not going to make them stop what they're doing just so that way I can record. So, and I wasn't going to waste a day, a nice good day, knowing it's about to rain over the next few days pretty much. So I did get a lot of stuff done today, but in the next video we'll be attacking this fuel rail, knock sensor, and pretty much the entire wiring harness. This stuff right here that I did today was pretty much little prep work, so that way when I do get into doing all of it, I don't have no roadblocks. Pretty much I don't have to stop and be like, well, I do got to get the valve covers and stuff like that done. But anyways, that is done. We are going to I'm going to cover this up and just leave it like that for now. I'm not going to put the plenum back on because I had to take this off. But yeah, other than that, guys, stay tuned for the next episode of restoring my burnt up G35. Other than that, guys, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video.